And that's Cara Bickett there ahead of this brilliant game that we've got here in Leyland this afternoon. Burnley taking on Manchester United in the FA Cup 4th round for the right to take on either Leicester or Liverpool in a couple of weeks' time. My name's Matt Jones. Joe Holt joins me here in Leyland, and we will just go through the team sheets first of all. For Burnley, we've got Lauren Bracewell, the captain, in goal. Right back, there is Daniel Cooper. And left back Kerry Hope. It's a three centre defenders then of Megan Dykes, Sammy Fleck and Cara Bickett. 3 in centre midfield, and Nick Worthington, Lizzie Hamer and Liv Greenhouse, and then up front Katie Thomas and Eva Priestley. For Manchester United, Mary Earps in goal, a back four of Kirsty Smith, Amy Turner, Millie Turner and Honor Battle, Lucy Staniforth, Kirsty Hanson, Katie Zellum and Ella Toone across midfield, and then Jess Sigsworth and Jane Ross up front. The substitutions this afternoon on the Burnley bench: Melissa Brown, Levi Rathburn, Olivia Wilson, Kennedy Owen, Nicola Shirtcliffe, Laura Tobin, Jessica Rawstrand, Chloe Mapp and Emily Gibbons. And then for Manchester United, Fran Bentley, Maria Thorisdottir, Jackie Gronin, Kristen Press, Carrie Jones and Tara Bourne. Just a couple of minutes to go until kick-off here then, and Joe, a few changes from the side from last week, sadly due to injury. How will that affect Burnley?
Hopefully it won't affect them too much, but sad for Mel and for Olivia that they've missed out on the game today, having played such a crucial part in getting them through to this round, and a few other players that are missing as well. Sarah, I wish her well in a recovery from a cruciate operation yesterday, so I hope she's doing well at home.
Both of them, or 2 of them, are on the bench. Is there any chance we'll see them today?
I very much doubt it from speaking with the girls this week, but you never know.
Hopefully they will make a swift recovery, and we will see what happens over the next 90 minutes or so. We're just moments away from kick-off here. As I say, a big occasion for Burnley. This is the furthest they've got in the competition, and they'll be hoping they can go even further. I'll bring you a full commentary of the match in a moment or two, but first of all, the country obviously stopped yesterday to remember the Duke of Edinburgh, who sadly passed away last week. Perfectly observed minute silence to remember the Duke of Edinburgh here at Leyland. And well, we've talked a little bit about the Burnley side, Joe. What about Manchester United? Some stars in their side, of course, led by Casey Stoney herself, a 4-time winner of the Women's FA Cup. It's a huge task that Burnley face against them.
Yeah, absolutely huge this afternoon. The biggest game, as you said earlier on, that the club have faced. And you'll just look at the side that's been put out, a really strong side, full of internationals. The girls are going to absolutely have to be at their absolute best this afternoon.
They certainly are packed with internationals. The 2 teams are just swapping ends before this game gets underway. I think it looked like Lauren Bracewell won the toss there and decided that she wanted to switch around. Possibly due to the weather conditions. There is a slight breeze blowing here, but nothing too drastic given what we've had in the country over the last week or so, and thankfully none of the snow that we had at the start of the week either. But it is going to be Burnley who are going to get things underway, kicking from right to left as we look at things. And fingers crossed, Joe, an exciting 90 minutes awakes.
Let's hope so.
You've got your lucky scarf on as well.
Absolutely, half and half scarf that Burnley won 2-0 away at Old Trafford, so keep that lucky scarf on.
And we are underway. Big occasion then for Burnley, as we say, and Manchester United having a possession early on as they take it from the kick-off. Turner just bringing it out of defence early on as they look to put some emphasis on the game and get some early momentum going as well. But it's a pass out to the right wing that is cut out over here by Kerry Hope. And it's going to be the Spanish international owner battle to take this early throw. Two Turners in defence for Manchester United today, Millie and Amy. And they exchange passes now as the ball is switched from right to left quite comfortably, with Man United settling on the ball early on. But it's Burnley who win it in midfield. And Katie Thomas's clip pass just cut out there. Joe, how do you expect them to try and keep hold of the ball or attack the ball when they haven't got it, Burnley?
I think obviously we'll be setting up quite defensively minded, but hopefully trying to keep hold of the ball when we get it, try and prevent their possession. Cooper's
throw there to Eva Priestley just cut out, and Manchester United are able to come away with Turner. But again, Priestley in hand there, just nudged the ball out of play for another Man United throw-in. Turner switching the play to her namesake again, and here's Ona Battle down this right-hand side, just in front of us. Man United early on looking comfortable on the ball, but Burnley themselves have pressed quite quickly when they have got it into their half, haven't they?
Yeah, a kind of sign of Matt B's side, really well organised, everybody knowing their role.
Cross into the box, and it's just over the head of Jane Ross, the Scottish international there. Couldn't quite jump high enough. Decent ball in though, tough one for the keeper to come and get.
Yeah, kind of in between, has to make a big decision early there, really.
And Kerry Hopes now can take this throw for Burnley. Eva Priestley goes up for it with Battle, but loses out on that occasion, but she does win it back. And it's cleared forward towards Katie Thomas. Manchester United really comfortable passing it around this back line early on, Joe, and two Turners seeing plenty of the ball.
Yeah, I think that will be partly tactical as well, just allowing them to have that at the back, making sure that they're well organised across the back and across the middle. You can see Katie and Evie both just holding just in front of the midfield, just trying to prevent any forward passes.
But as soon as that ball does cross the halfway line, that's when Burnley really start to press and put their energy into winning it in the dangerous areas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Battle comes forward now. Ross again turns, gets away from three players and stabs a pass back to Sigworth, who's crossed into the box, is cut out, and then a shot over the bar, comfortably over the bar, from Lucy Staniforth. Three minutes gone then, and a lively start for United, but Burnley I'm sure will be reasonably pleased with what's happened so far, because they have won a number of exchanges of possession in the middle of the park. Long clearance forward by Lauren Bracewell, the captain. And Burnley do win it on that far side through Cooper, but Man United have it back, and here's Ross again, and her stab pass out goes out of play, and Burnley are going to have that throw. The first half of two big games between Burnley and Manchester United today, of course. The men's team meeting later on. And if you are watching today, then you are entered into a prize draw as well to win a signed shirt and a signed ball from today's match. So a fantastic prize up for grabs for everyone who's watching. Your name will be entered into that hat. And fingers crossed it could be one of you who's winning that signed shirt and signed ball. Free kick for Burnley over on that far side, and it's a long clearance forward. Goes into the Man United box, but Man United just about get away with it. Katie Thomas putting a tackle in, and the referee's pulled that one back for a foul. One of those, sometimes you see them given, Joe, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, and they've all got to be made.
It's taken short and quickly there by Mary Earps. And now Man United have it in midfield. through Ella Toone. It's that left wing. Toone picks it up again. Squeezes a pass into Ross. Ross to Zellum, the Man United captain. It's back out on this side with Battle now. Battle to Toone. Toone's inside the box. Got a couple of people in front of her. Can't get past them, so it goes back to Battle. And now she's offside. And again, Burnley will be very happy with that defending. They didn't look uncomfortable at all.
Yeah, standing up well and just making sure that they're holding the ground, doing their jobs in there.
So Bracewell again to take this long kick forward. Forward it comes. Flicked on by Nick Worthington, but only to a Manchester United player, unfortunately. But then won back really well in midfield by Liv Greenhalgh. Now Zellum wins it for Man United and plays it back to Turner. And Turner just can't quite keep that one in. The first touch just ran away from her a bit. And Burnley have got the throw on the halfway line. And Kerry Hope goes down the line. And again, it's flicked out of play. They've made 15 yards on that throw-in. And perhaps, Joe, this could be the first time we see them venture into a dangerous area.
Yeah, I just think the more that the game goes on like this, the more confidence that the girls will grow from this. So let's hope it just stays like this for a little while and they can just find their feet in the game.
How important is it on occasions like this, when you are against a team from a higher league, to just get comfortable in the game as quickly as possible?
Hugely important. You know, from big games before, just as sooner you can get settled into the game, I think the better the game goes, really.
Well, Man United have possession. Just about stopped from going out for a corner there by the goalkeeper. But a few triangle passes and they come away with possession. And here is Toone in midfield. Long ball forward. And it just evades a Burnley head. And Staniforth, and a brilliant tackle. Superb interception there.
Cara Bickett on
Cara
there.
Bickett.
Right in the right place at the right time.
One of those touches that if you get it wrong, it just bobbles over your foot and goes into the back of the net. Looked like it could just trickle in, but it curls around the post just the right side, thankfully, for Burnley. But again, the danger there that we saw that is posed by Lucy Staniforth over on that far wing. Corner whipped in and it's cleared by Burnley. And then the second ball won as well. Lizzie Hamer getting it much further away from goal. Ross again appeals for handball, turned down by the referee. Staniforth whips in the cross. And Lauren Bracewell easily comes to claim that one. And part of her job as well today is just going to be, when she does get possession, to slow the game down and make everyone more comfortable.
Absolutely. Yep, just slow the game down, keep the ball in hand, give everybody a chance to get back into position.
Well, a clearance there went straight to Battle, but she's retrieved it straight away. Long ball forward this time is won at the back by Turner, and it's headed out for a Burnley throw, which is taken down the wing by Hope. It's flicked on by Thomas, and perhaps Man United are just a little bit nervous when the ball does get into that area, because the two Burnley forwards so far have looked a physical presence up front. Staniforth again switches the play to Battle on this right hand side. Forward to Toone. Now out on this wing with Jess Sigworth. Two players in front of her. No cross, screams Matt B, and they don't allow the cross to come in, but Man United still have possession before it's wrestled away from Katie Zellum on the edge of the box, and Burnley clear. But it only goes as far as the halfway line, and United are again able to bring the ball forward. It's Staniforth again. She comes inside on that right foot of hers. Zellum. Battle going to line up the shot, but it's blocked.
Great block by Olivia Greenhalgh there.
Very good block, and then a second as well, because the ball fell very kindly on the edge of the box for Ella Toone. She got it onto her left foot quickly, and then a second block means the ball's gone out for a Manchester United corner. But you can see every time when Lucy Staniforth gets that ball over on the left wing that she wants to cut in on that right foot, Joe.
Yeah, definitely trying to test and see what they've got in the defence.
She's going to take that corner now. It comes in, swinging towards the penalty area, and it's met. And it's gone in. It's a header there at the back post from Turner. She climbed above 2 players to reach it. It was a bit of a scramble to get it over the line in the end, and it seemed a bit of a surprise to a couple of players when it did squeeze past Lauren Bracewell in the goal. But unfortunately for Burnley, in these early moments, it is a 1-0 lead for the visitors, Manchester United.
Yeah, just need to regroup now, just get the heads back in the game. They've started quite brightly, Burnley, just need to keep that going.
Well, hopefully that doesn't affect Burnley too much, because there are only 11 minutes on the clock here, and already Millie Turner has given Manchester United the lead, and Manchester United are coming forward again on that far side. Cross into the box, and it's well cut out this time by Sammy Fleck. Cleared again. Turner wins possession on the halfway line, and it's just nipped away from Toone by Kerry Hope once more. Passing the ball around comfortably, Manchester United, and then the tackle comes in, but when they've got the ball, they're moving it so quickly, aren't they?
They're making it difficult for Burnley to get an interception, really. Just got to hold the shape and just keep working hard together as a team.
Battle takes that throw into Ross. Inside to Zellum, and now Toone's got it again. Ross. Battle. Ross again with the cross. And this time Bracewell does really well to come and claim, but a very important tackle by Sammy Fleck, who made herself known there. And if she hadn't been there, it would have been an easy tap-in.
Yeah, absolutely. Very experienced defender, Sammy. Hopefully will make a mark on the game today.
Bracewell with that long clearance forward. Turner wins it, heads it out to Battle on this right-hand side. And then again, Man United can pass that ball comfortably across the back line. Sigworth, who's come out to this right wing. Company in front of her, and it's a good tackle by Kerry Hope. And Kerry Hope's managed to win the throw as well. What kind of reaction do you want to see from Burnley then? How can they react?
I think just to keep calm, not to panic, just to try and return the ball when they do get it, just keep making them tackles, just keep working hard for one another, just again trying to continue to settle into the game.
There's such a long way to go that there's plenty of time to get back into it and to react, and we all know that the ebbs and flows of momentum in football mean that this result could still go anyway. Man United have that early goal, Millie Turner's header at the back post, giving them a 1-0 lead in the 11th minute, and Turner here has possession over on the far touchline. He's got a couple of Burnley players for company, but managed to squeeze a pass out, and now Zellum can come away with possession and pass to Battle. Forward to Toone, who skips past another good tackle and then swings in a shot which just goes harmlessly over the bar. The referee had played advantage for a tackle there made by Nick Worthington, but with the shot taking place, she was happy for the play to continue, and Bracewell could watch that harmlessly go over a bar. She's quite happy if shots are coming in from 22 yards every time.
Absolutely, yeah. Again, a very experienced keeper and has improved massively over the last 4 or 5 seasons. A player that always wants to improve and be the best that she can be, so she'll welcome shots from that kind of range.
It's her clearance forward again. Flicked on. Burnley trying to cross that halfway line, but Turner there winning plenty of headers. And now the other Turner passes it back to her goalkeeper, Earps. Here's Zellum in midfield, an experienced player despite her age, gets the ball forward to Staniforth, and now she's got it herself again in the centre of midfield. On the Battle, out to Sigworth on the right. Ross, who's seen plenty of the ball herself, although not as much as she might have liked in the 6-yard box so far. Priestley does well to get back and tackle there, but Battle can clip the cross in. And cleared by Cooper, and then a long clearance forward by Lizzie Hamer. Again, Man United press on that far side. They're getting the ball out wide quite effectively, aren't they?
Yeah, playing it well across as well, coming from one side of the pitch to the other, moving it really quickly, making it difficult for Burnley to get themselves into a position to defend. The speed of the ball from Manchester United, you can see the difference in the professional team.
Well, here is Zellum again, her pass into Toone, who receives it back and tries the shot, and it's 2-0. Brilliant effort. Lauren Bracewell just trying to backpedal and tip that over the bar, but she couldn't quite get the elevation as she tried to jump. A really good finish there for Manchester United. 20 yards out, lobbing over the keeper, and already, unfortunately, Burnley have a bit of a mountain to climb, Joe.
Yeah, very good passing and movement on the edge of the box. We were saying the passing is slick, it's quick. They're making it very difficult for the Burnley players to get foot in there and make a challenge.
Well, just 16 minutes on the clock here. And already, Burnley unfortunately have a 2-0 deficit to overturn. Millie Turner now, the score of the first goal just a handful of moments ago. Here's Amy Turner out to honour battle. Toone just skips past Priestley there, finds Zellum. And that's an important interception there, again, by Lizzie Hamer in midfield. She tries the ball forward, it's cut out. And it's a Man United player who wins it ahead of Nick Worthington, and the ball comes out to this right-hand side again with honour battle. Forward to Toone. Lovely pass inside the defender, and it's a good interception once again by Sammy Fleck, throwing herself in front of the ball. There were two players waiting in the middle for the cross. But again, we're seeing the width that they're affording, and Burnley have got the 5 across the back, but still Man United finding space.
Yeah, finding space in between the full-back and the centre-back at the minute in that gap and exploiting it.
Staniforth with a right-footed corner, an outswinger. She's got 6 players to aim for in the box. It comes in again towards Millie Turner, who scored that first goal, and it's clipped away from her.
Yeah, good clearance there by Nick Worthington, at right place at right time.
Just flicking the ball over the head for another corner on the far side, which again Staniforth is going to trot across and take, this time as an in-swinger. Cross comes into the box and Bracewell comes for it. She gets something to it, it slips through her hands, but then she makes a really important block and then fired over the bar on the rebound by Jane Ross, I think it was, in the middle. She'd have been disappointed to drop the first one, but the second block was excellent.
Yeah, recovered really well there, because like you say, she should have taken that first one, but the block was a crucial one.
Burnley having 9-10 players inside the box on each occasion, but Man United are managing to find one of their players with these set pieces so far. Bracewell's clearance forward finds Staniforth, and then Worthington comes in. And now Burnley cross the halfway line for the first real time in possession, and it's a very good tackle, because Katie Thomas could have got into a dangerous area there, but Turner slid in and took the ball away from her, and again Manchester United can build an attack. Staniforth has possession, and then she passes it out to that left-hand flank, but well done to Burnley for closing it down. Switch of play from Manchester United again, as we've been saying, they keep finding that space to get the ball across the park reasonably quickly. Here's Erna Battle. Another important interception, this time by Liv Greenhouse, but the ball forward, we've seen it now, Joe, 7 or 8 times, it gets pumped forward and then it comes straight back. Yeah,
I'd like to see Katie using that strength. She's a really strong girl up front, like to see her. She's getting bullied a bit by the 2 centre halves at the minute, just getting old and holding that ball up, allowing other players to get with her.
Well, there's another cross into the box there, but fortunately for Burnley, the ball had just drifted out of play before a foot was upon it, and it did drift onto the roof of Lauren Bracewell's net anyway. So 20 minutes gone here in Leyland at the county ground, and it's 2-0 to Manchester United in this FA Women's Cup 4th round. Bracewell with the clearance, and it's won by Worthington. Flicked on, Turner gets in, and then Zellum picks up the second ball, and suddenly once more Kirsty Smith has possession on that left wing. You can hear every time Manchester United are in possession, Matt B shrieking instructions to his players, Joe.
Yeah, I can hear the no turn, no turn. Don't miss that.
He's right in front of us in our commentary position here at the county ground. Another cross into the box. It's met by Staniforth and then stabbed just wide at the back post by Jess Sigsworth. I think it might have been Ross actually with the cross in the end. Sigsworth picked out unmarked about 8 yards from goal, and Burnley will have been pleased to see that one fired wide of the far post. How can they stop this ball coming into the box so often, Joe?
I think you've just got to get there early, try and keep their eye on the ball. As we said earlier on, Man United are moving it slow, fluently. It is really hard for them at the minute, and this is a pace that these girls have not experienced before. So it's just about trying to stand up, do the right things, do their individual jobs, and making sure that they're supporting one another, backing each other up when he does get past.
And here's Zellum in the centre circle. She turns and gets the pass outside to Kirsty Smith. Staniforth goes forward, exchanges a 1-2, but she's offside. Assistant referee there quickly raising his flag, and Burnley are going to have a chance to just rebuild here. Is this showing the difference as well of being a professional compared to the level that Burnley aspire to be at?
Absolutely. I mean, United have played a full season in the WSL. Burnley have come back to training when lockdown ended, so you know they've had a few weeks to try and prepare themselves and get ready for these few games. You know, the gulf in fitness and quality is apparent at the minute, I would say.
It's hard, isn't it, when you've not even had, if it was the summer you'd have had a pre-season to get ready for this kind of thing, but unfortunately with what's happened at the level Burnley have been playing at, the season has been null and voided for the 2nd year running, and that's meant they haven't had many games to get ready for this. Just those FA Cup ties against Fylde and Sunderland over the last couple of weeks, which has seen them progress to this 4th round.
Yeah, and there's been lots of work during lockdown on kind of the psychological side and tactical awareness. There's been team meetings every week, 2 or 3 times a week, but just the difference in playing and being at match fitness is huge, particularly playing against a team of this quality.
It was Katie Thomas there who won possession in midfield and just carried it forward. She tried to find Lizzie Hamer on the right wing, but unfortunately the pass just drifting out of play. And Man United can again build an attack as Ona Battle comes over the halfway line. A good turn by Ross, who in turn finds Sigsworth out on the right hand side. Laid back to Battle. Inside to Toone. Zellum quickly turning away from Hamer. And out once more on that left wing, where the 2 Kirstys are. Kirsty Hanson playing as the winger and Kirsty Smith as the fullback. Cross into the box.
Great block by Kerry Hope there again.
Again, there have been some really vital blocks so far from the Burnley defence. But unfortunately, that ball just seems to keep coming back at them when they do clear it. Sigsworth into the box, another cross now, and again cleared. Plays in the right position at the right time, and Priestley now can lump it upfield, but Turner can send it straight back to Zellum. Play switch to that far side, and here's Toone now. You can hear again Matt B shrieking at his players to get out, but it's not that easy, is it, Joe?
No, just looking at where the United players are positioned, like almost everybody's in the last third of the pitch, pushing forward. Now they've got those couple of goals cushions, just everybody pushing forward.
Well, cross did come into the box there. Fortunately on this occasion, no Burnley block was needed. It's drifted straight out of play on the far side, and Lauren Bracewell's going to have another goal kick to take. And she'll be looking at who can win this. Katie Thomas and Eva Priestley would seem the likely targets for it, as well as Nick Worthington in the middle. It is Priestley who goes towards it. She loses out. And then a very fortunate ricochet allows Manchester United to surge forward, and a block on the edge of the box, but it falls for Battle. Battle can line up a shot. It just drifts over the bar, and just seems that those second balls are falling fortuitously at times for Manchester United.
Yeah, I think just the position that they're holding now so high up the pitch, it is going to fall more often to a Manchester United player than a Burnley player, unfortunately, at the minute. As it's coming out off a ricochet, it's just falling at their feet in good positions.
And Battle at right back has probably seen as much of the ball as anyone else.
Yeah, I would agree. She's been a bit of a torment on the right-hand side of the pitch.
Bracewell's clearance forward from the goal kick. Brought down by Kerry Hope, and then a long ball forward, and for the first time really something for Mary Earps to deal with, and it is a long clearance which she gets. Toone now gets the ball out onto that left hand side for Manchester United, but thankfully Danielle Cooper's over there to make an interception. Man United can build again through Turner. Battle. Toone. Neat turn there, which takes her past two players. Tries to get into the box, but a really crucial interception by Nick Worthington again. And the ball's sent forward to Priestley. Priestley, she wanted to find Thomas, but Thomas has just made her run a shade too early, and she would have been offside if the ball had found her anyway, Joe.
Yeah, playing a very high line, Manchester United, and something which perhaps Katie might not have come across before. She'll just have to work out how to find those spaces.
But promising signs over the last couple of minutes that Burnley have managed to get the ball forward a bit quicker. They'll be hoping to get towards that 18-yard box. Manchester United again building on that left-hand side. Zellum finds Staniforth. Stab pass, it's a good one. She goes for the return ball. Staniforth, can she get a cross in? She can, and it's an excellent block there from Lauren Bracewell. She gets a left boot down to it and prevents it from being 3-0.
Yeah, super save there from Lauren, good reactions.
Really good placement. Knew where her angles were of that goal and managed to stop it, because it was a well-placed shot, but she got down quickly and made the block. Her clearance forward is unfortunately landing straight on the head of Turner once again, who is a towering presence in that Manchester United side, as we've seen not only at the back, but also when the ball has been in the Burnley penalty area from corners.
Yeah, she's an England international. We'll be expecting her to come and win most of those things in there.
And it's 3-0. As easy as you like there from Burnley. The pass into the box, they couldn't quite cut it out. It was Ona Battle's pass once again. Staniforth ran onto it, and a neat outside of the boot finish. Bracewell sadly with no chance on that one, and just 28 minutes on the clock. And that just came from nowhere, Joe.
Yeah, just caught out really. And it is at this level, it's just that second switching off, and it's in the back of the net. And Matt B standing in front of us, arms crossed, to be wondering what he can do to halt this momentum that Manchester United have got. Less than half an hour on the clock, and already they look to have 1 foot in the 5th round. Worthington with the ball forward. It's cut out again by Battle, and Turner can go back to her goalkeeper, who exchanges the pass and finds Turner again. Now to the other Turner on the far side, Millie. Battle crossing the halfway line with the pass to Sigsworth. Judges it well, brings it down, but it's cut out by Bickett. But Sigsworth gets in there again and wins it. Now there's a chance for Burnley. Thomas surging forward, but she loses out and then stabbed through her legs to clear, and suddenly Manchester United turn defence into attack very quickly. Staniforth tries the pass, but Burnley had got players back quickly and are able to clear, and now it's going to be with Turner, who can head back to her keeper Earps, who quickly gets it out and plays on. I think that the speed of the possession is probably most what's taken Burnley a little bit by surprise. Absolutely, yeah, and the speed that they're moving the ball at, 1 and 2 touch passing, changing, switching play, finding that quite hard to deal with, and finding gaps between the lines as well.
Here's Sigsworth, who's dropped out to this right-hand side lately. She gets her cross into the box, it's stabbed in. And it's easily saved in the end from Lauren Bracewell, who was once more in the right place at the right time. But a decent effort from Ella Toone, who's already on the score sheet this afternoon. She scored after 16 minutes. I think the linesman's flag might have been raised anyway for offside. We're going to have a drop ball. She was just down for a little bit of an injury. And Bracewell's going to be able to take the free ball now forward. We've got Matt B there shouting some instructions out to Kirsty Hanson, who just come over. Sorry, not Kirsty Hanson. Liv Greenhouse should come over to this far side to get those instructions. And she was just trying to get involved in the play there, but it was stabbed past her by Toone. Worthington now with a ball out to this left-hand flank, but it's going to be easily cleared or picked up by Turner, who goes back to her keeper once more. And now over to the opening goal scorer, Millie Turner. And Kirsty Smith on that far side. Smith again, ventured into the Burnley half, 20 yards over the halfway line. She goes back to Zellum, who's been relatively quiet compared to some of her teammates so far this afternoon. Battle, there's space out on this right-hand side again for Sigsworth if she can find her, but it's really well cut out there by Kerry Hope, who wins the free kick as well after just dancing past 2 tackles, but she was clipped. And it's going to be a Burnley free kick. 10 yards off this near touch line. But just down for an injury at the moment with Liv Greenhouse. We saw Matt B giving her some instructions a couple of minutes ago. What do you think he might have been saying to her, Joe?
I think just trying to maybe cut out the balls through the middle as balls coming through into the forward, just making sure that the 3 are tight in that middle. It's been difficult for the girls, even when they've gained possession, they're being pressed so quickly that they're then being forced into quick passes which are then turning over possession. So just trying to retain possession a little bit and give them a bit of a reprieve, I think would help.
Certainly would. Players just using this break and play to take on some fluids. Reasonably warm day here in Lancashire, certainly warm compared to what we've had over the last couple of weeks. And it is going to be a Burnley free kick, with Greenhouse just off the pitch for a moment after receiving treatment for that knock that she picked up. Although I'm not entirely sure where she picked the knock up, because she wasn't involved in the incident which led to the free kick, was she?
No, I don't know whether she got a knock a little earlier when she came across the talk to Matt.
Bickett clears it forward towards Priestley, but it's Zellum who wins it. Toone then brings it down, and Staniforth was eyeing that pass to the left wing. It was cut out. Sigsworth there trying to pick it up, but she was offside. Bickett had won the header. And the assistant referee raised his flag, and the referee given the free kick, which Burnley will again use as a chance to get the ball as far into the Man United half as possible. Bickett takes it. Priestley tries to bring it down. Both players going for it at the same time, and it was Priestley who it came off last instead of Zellum. So Man United have that throw, which they've again quickly taken. The speed in which they're releasing the ball at any set piece is just meaning there's no respite whatsoever for Burnley at this point.
Yeah, it'll be a real test of the girls' fitness this afternoon, particularly with such a long layoff.
Well, they've got a chance to break now. Priestley. Thomas just tried to get in, but it was nipped away from her in the nick of time. And suddenly Man United can build again on that far side with Kirsty Smith. Ross, good tackle by Worthington. But it does seem that whenever a loose ball goes somewhere, it goes to a Manchester United foot.
Yeah, I think that's the positions that they're taking up. It can look like luck sometimes, but if you take up the right positions, the ball falls to you more often than not.
Another good interception by Worthington there, who plays the ball down that left channel for Thomas to chase after. It's fallen straight to Turner though, who cleans up and finds Earps, and then it goes to Millie Turner on the left-hand side of central defence. Kirsty Smith with the long ball forward, and it's cut out by Danielle Cooper. And it seems, Joe, after having all the possession on this side for the first 15 or 20 minutes with owner Battle seeing plenty of possession. It seems to have switched over to the other flank now.
Yeah, that's the quality of this side, though, that they can go down either side equally well and really stretching Burnley's defence at the minute.
Turner has it again. She goes to Staniforth, and Staniforth tries a ball over the top. It was an ambitious one. She was looking for the run of Toone, but it was well out of her reach, and Bracewell could come out of her goal and stop that from going for a goal kick, and she'll now assess her options and see who she can find with another long clearance forward. And she has got heads to aim for, but Millie Turner seems to be a real presence at the back whenever that ball does go forward, Joe.
Yeah, it's we're obviously trying to get the ball into the furthest forward position we can, but it has been eaten up by Manchester United defenders at will, really. Not able to get any sustained possession in the attacking half.
And here is Millie Turner, the England international, exchanging passes with Amy Turner, her central defensive partner. Sigsworth, just a bit too much on that pass for Battle, but she managed to recover possession and play it across to Turner. And now Man United can build again on that far left-hand side. Infield, past 3 tackles, it's a cross into the box, it's just behind Toone, but it's forward to Battle. She takes a touch into the area, the cross goes deep. But Burnley are getting players around the ball when it does get into the box at the moment, and they've managed to squeeze away possession there. Hamer with the ball forward, again Turner's there to cut it out when Thomas was hoping she'd have something to run onto. Battle, Toone, out to Sigsworth on this right-hand side. She gets the first time cross in, it's cut out, and it's cut out really well by Danielle Cooper.
Yeah,
but it looks like Burnley are beginning to get players around the ball a bit quicker, Joe.
Yeah, just first 20 minutes, everything seemed to fall to a Manchester United player, but they are starting to pick up the pace a little bit, but it does take that time to adjust.
And unfortunately, and it's taken the time to go 3-0 down to adjust. Hopefully there'll be some fight back from Burnley here. Another header from Turner. Hope flicks it forward, and then so does Priestley. She was hoping to find her strike partner Katie Thomas, but the two of them had come pretty close to each other, and the flick on ran out of way. Cooper wins possession on that far side, and here's Hamer. But quickly back to recover it is Kirsty Hanson, and now Zellum can build 20 yards outside her own box. She finds Battle, who's again going to be able to cross the halfway line. And the pass to Toone wasn't quite where she wanted it. She did recover, with Greenhouse trying to nip in and get it away. And now it's Hamer who cleans up on the edge of the box. Again on that far side is Kirsty Hanson. And Bickett wins possession on the edge of her area, stabs it forward. Can Thomas get there first? No, it's Turner again who comes, and she finds Sigsworth with the first time pass into Toone. It's a vicious effort, but it's rising. It's gone over the bar from Anya Battle. Again, Lauren Bracewell happy to watch that fly over from 22 yards. And she can only have the shot, really, because Burnley have closed down quite well on the edge of their area.
Yeah, Battle again, though, involved. Showing a presence round and about, firing in shots.
You hear a lot of people talking about the importance of an attacking fullback in the modern game, and Battle is showing that so far today. Priestley wins possession and brings it down well. Tries to wriggle past 3 tackles, but she's just closed out there by Battle. And now Zellum to Ross. Sigsworth. She's got 2 players to pass to, but instead comes inside and now finds Zellum and Turner, and suddenly Turner's got 30 yards of space to run into if she wants to. She plays it out on that left-hand side to Kirsty Smith. Inside now, Battle's got space again if she wants it. She does, but Toone comes and takes it away from her. Toone's pointing where she wants to make the pass, but it was well telegraphed by Kerry Hope, who got a foot in and cleared it away. And then Battle makes the tackle as Greenhalgh went for the ball as well. Nearly 40 minutes on the clock then, 3-0 to Manchester United. And it'll be interesting to see with half-time approaching if Matt B does decide to make any changes in the second half. What options has he got on his bench, Joe?
Levi maybe on the wing just to come on and bring a different kind of presence. Katie and Evie bring that strength and touch, but Levi maybe with a bit of pace to get in behind. Jess again on the wings / full-back if the full-backs are feeling it a little, maybe to come on and do a job in there. Kennedy Owen great on the ball and good at finding feet, so again whether he wants to bring somebody in there that can kind of try and retain possession a little better.
There's going to be a booking here for Danielle Cooper, who just made a slide tackle on that far hand side. She protested as if she had got something on the ball, but I think she took a big chunk of the Manchester United player first. So Man United are going to have a chance to put a ball into the box. And that means, again, they're able to put players like Millie Turner forward as a big threat. 3 players, I think, in the Burnley wall on that far side, and there are a couple of options over the free kick. It looks like Staniforth is going to be one of them with that right foot. Short to Zellum. And that was a training ground routine which didn't quite work, and suddenly Burnley can attack here, and if Thomas can get it under possession, there's a chance to surge over the halfway line. Here's Hamer. Hamer with the ball inside. Priestley's chasing after it, but Turner is well placed. She's got back well there after the free kick was cut out. And suddenly Burnley had that chance snuffed out by Manchester United's defence. Just gesticulating there, Joe, urging players to get down this left wing.
Yeah, can't help myself.
Battle to Turner. Not quite able to build on that occasion, Manchester United, and Cooper's going to have the throw in. Just 3 minutes plus injury time to go in this first half, and there might be a couple of minutes of that because we've had 3 goals and 1 stoppage for injury where the players decided to take on some drinks as well. Cooper takes it, cut out by Manchester United. Lumped forward by Burnley, but Turner's there on hand with Thomas waiting, and she just nods it back to her keeper, who quickly bowls it out to Zellum. Across the halfway line now with Staniforth, and Staniforth can just nudge it out to that left-hand side. 2 Burnley players waiting, and it's a very good tackle by Megan Dykes, who just got a foot on that, because Kirsty Hanson was trying to trick her way back with a couple of step overs, but she watched the ball instead of the feet and got the ball away for a corner.
Yeah, she needs to stand up and be strong now at this corner. Try and see herself through to halfway.
6 players in the box for Manchester United. Staniforth whips in that dangerous corner. It goes towards Turner. It's gone over everyone to Sigsworth at the back post. She pulls it back to Toone, and it's 4-0. Toone, first time. I think it might have been a shot that she was having, but the shot that she did have fell straight into the path of Amy Turner, who managed to convert it, and already, with just 44 minutes on the clock, Manchester United have moved into a 4-0 lead. And again, recycling possession so quickly. Slightly fortuitous, I'd say, with the shot that fell to Turner, but she just stabbed it home.
Again, being in the right place at the right time.
Well, Thomas gets us going again. Burnley. Well, Dykes tried to clear it upfield, but it's fallen straight into the possession of Manchester United again. Good recovery though. And then Cooper gets it out. Well, there are protestations from both sides there claiming it should have been their ball, and it's gone Burnley's way in the end, so Cooper's going to have the throw in as we move into the final minute of this first half. Cooper's got a couple of options in front of her. She goes towards Priestley, but Priestley can't quite get up high enough, and suddenly Man United can build again. Toone's ball, it's a good one over the top to Staniforth, whose first touch was decent, but her second just ran away from her, and it goes out for a Burnley goal kick, and they can just breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief there, Joe.
Absolutely, a very fortunate bad touch there from the Man United player to give Burnley the reprieve. I think she was through on goal there if her touch had been better.
can Bracewell find a Burnley head with this ball forward? Gets it up towards Hamer. It looked like she had a bit of a knock in the back, but Burnley can attack. There's going to be 1 minute of added time here. Here's Priestley. What can she do with it? She's trying to find Hamer on that far side, but the ball unfortunately falls more into the pass of Kirsty Smith, who's able to just tidy up and get it away. Battle has got players down this right-hand side if she wants. Sigsworth has been pretty dangerous since dropping out there. She started in a more central role. We've seen lots of the ball. Zellum now with the switch out onto that far side with Kirsty Smith. Back to Zellum. Now Battle, who's got loads of space. Nick Worthington comes out to meet her. Toone tried to return the pass. She couldn't quite get the ball out from under her studs. And now she's got it out again, as Manchester United tried to build an attack, but the referee blows for half-time. And a few Burnley heads bowed there as the whistle went, Joe. 4-0 in this first half. What can Matt B say to them at half-time?
I think he's just got to keep the spirits high, keep them going.